Hi everybody, it's Mark C. Winters, and today I want to talk to you about one of the core challenges that we have as visionaries and integrators. So if you just kind of look at this graphic and think about what's going on, we're trying to figure out how to maximize the work we get done, right? So when I say work, I mean meaningful stuff that you should be working on, and done means that we actually get it accomplished. We don't just move it around. So pick your unit of time. So let's say an hour, whatever our level is here, we want to get more. We want to get more meaningful stuff actually completed and accomplished every hour as we're going along. At the same time, there's this concept of busyness. And a lot of you, I'm afraid, think busy is the thing that you should be doing. And that's not the point. The point is we got to get more work done. Busyness we want to actually take from whatever level that's at and drive it down. It's not about you being there more. It's not about you working on more stuff. It's about more meaningful stuff actually moved forward and completed. So to help us get there, I want to tell you a story about a good friend of mine named Tom Bauer. Tom is a fellow EOS implementer and good friend, and you can't hardly have a conversation with Tom without him dropping in the phrase, get an assistant. At some point, if you don't have an assistant, Tom's going to try to get you to get an assistant. So now why does Tom try to do that? And I think there are a couple reasons. One, getting an assistant has changed Tom's life. So he knows it works. And I got to tell you from my own personal experience, me getting an assistant and learning how to really leverage and use a great assistant has made a dramatic impact on my life. So I know it works. And I'm so confident of this fact that I will say if you're a visionary or an integrator, and you're leading a business that's a $2 million plus, 10-person plus business of some kind, really any kind, if you're not leveraging an assistant to help you focus on the more high leverage stuff, you may be committing malpractice, right? It's just, you shouldn't be doing that. You've got to find a way to learn how to leverage this type of resource. So how do we do it? I want you to get your head around what is an extra hour of your time really worth? If you could have an extra hour to spend on something else, what would you spend it on? What could you spend it on? What's it worth to you? What's it worth to your company? What's it worth to your family? Would you spend that extra hour working on that big 10x project that just keeps getting pushed off to the side? Would you use that extra hour to actually maybe go to the gym and take care of your body so that you've got more energy, you've got more capacity to do all the things that we need you to do? Would you use that extra hour to go see one of your kids' games? How much would it be worth to them if you would do that? And when you look at the value of an extra hour of your time compared to the cost that it may actually take for you to recapture that hour, I bet you will be blown away by the difference. That extra hour of your time could be worth literally thousands of dollars. If I said you could spend, 10, 20 bucks and go see your kid's game when otherwise you wouldn't be able to, that is an easy decision. That's an easy trade-off. You've got companies out there like Fancy Hands, like Fiverr, even Upwork, where you can engage somebody to help you do something, do that thing that frankly you don't have any business spending your time doing. You need to learn how to delegate it. So here's my challenge to you. I want you to delegate something this week to a virtual assistant, some kind of an assistant. If there's an assistant resource that you've got available that you haven't been using, do that. If there's some kind of a virtual assistant that you've found or heard of out there, do that. Pick one task, pick one thing, and hand it off to them. Let them take care of it for you, okay? And you're going to have to defeat the little voices in your head to do this, the little voices that say, it'll take you longer to show them how to do this than it would if you just did it yourself. Or, it'll take you longer to clean up what they mess up than it would if you just do it yourself. I want you to fight through all that noise, delegate something to an assistant this week, and see what it's like and learn from it. And if it doesn't work out exactly perfectly, that's okay. Go back and kind of learn from it and then do it again. And I want you to keep doing it and doing it until you get comfortable that you can develop this capability to hand some things off to an assistant and let them help you. Okay? Now, once you feel like you've kind of got something going there, I want you to set a goal for yourself for how you want to grow this capability. every 90 days, every quarter. As an example, every 90 days, I push myself to find an extra 4 hours a week that I can hand off to assistants in some form. Now think about that. I'm creating an extra half day for myself every week, every quarter. My weeks are growing by half a day in terms of how much time I have available to get meaningful work done, okay? Please accept the challenge, find something to try, and then set a goal for yourself to grow that capability. It can make all the difference for you, all right? 3 key things to wrap this one up. Number 1, get your head around how valuable your time is. How much is your time really worth to you? Number 2, I want you to delegate something this week. Do that experiment. Get something out there and go try it, figure out how to make it work. And number 3, set your goal to grow that capability. Thanks for watching today. At Rocket Fuel Ventures, we're all about creating the most powerful visionary integrator duos on the planet, and we do that by helping you crystallize what it means to be a visionary and an integrator so you can understand if that concept can help you, and if you decide it can, to get connected with your complementary counterpart. And then finally, maximize that relationship to make it everything it can be to help you take your company to the next level. So if you want more Rocket Fuel, please check out our website at rocketfuelnow.com, and that's where you can sign up for the weekly videos like this. Be sure you're getting these on a regular basis. You can also take the assessments so you can understand as a visionary or as an integrator where your strengths lie and what the shape is of your 2-piece puzzles that can help you find that complementary counterpart. And finally, of course, read the book Rocket Fuel and keep those great reviews coming. So until next time, go Rocket.